inmates should move away from the streets for their own protection. Inmates of Arkham City, the rules of Arkham City must be obeyed. Be aware, the nighttime curfew is now in effect. All daytime services have been shut down. Food drops are no longer in operation.
Protocol 10 is now in effect. I repeat, Protocol 10 is now in effect. All security personnel should move to designated points. Reminder, possession of all firearms and other offensive weaponry is illegal within the walls of Arkham City. All inmates must relinquish any illegal weapons immediately. Protocol 10 is now in effect.
Batman, he's over there. There he is.
Citizens of Arkham, as I speak, there is a new inmate entering my facility. The more nostalgic among you will recognize him as Quincy Sharp, Mayor of Gotham and failed warden of old Arkham Asylum. Please provide him with the welcome he deserves. Arkham City provides regular food drops at designated points throughout the day. Food drops will only occur at these times and in these locations. Prisoners are responsible for ensuring food is distributed fairly.
The perimeter wall separates you from the good people of Gotham City. It is there to protect them from all residents of Arkham City. The perimeter wall is out of bounds to all residents of Arkham City.
All Arkham prisoners are responsible for their own care. Limited medical resources are available to all prisoners in the Arkham Medical Center. Arkham City is an equal opportunities penal facility. So-called supercriminals will not be afforded any special treatment.
The perimeter wall of Arkham City is patrolled by Tiger operatives. Do not approach the wall. Failure to comply will be met with extreme force.
Prisoners of Arkham City, you have given up your basic human rights because of your crimes against society. Gotham is a safer place without you. You are responsible for your own survival within this facility. The containment wall surrounding Arkham City is designated out of bounds to all prisoners. Do not approach the containment wall.
Do not attempt to access the perimeter wall.
Do not attempt to escape from this facility. Tiger operatives will pacify any attempted escape with extreme prejudice. All prisoners must surrender themselves for psychological profiling at regular stages. Refusal will not be tolerated.
Protocol 10 will commence in 9 hours. Protocol 10 will commence in 30 minutes. All Tiger operatives should move immediately to the designated safe point. Protocol 10 will commence in 10 hours. Protocol 10 will commence in 20 minutes. Protocol 10 will commence in 3 hours. Protocol 10 will commence in 15 minutes. Protocol 10 will commence in 4 hours. Protocol 10 will commence in 5 minutes. Protocol 10 will commence in 1 hour. Protocol 10 is imminent. Move to the designated safety point. Protocol 10 will commence in 7 hours. Protocol 10 will commence in 6 hours. All Tiger personnel should evacuate the quarantine zone immediately. Protocol 10 is imminent. I repeat, Protocol 10 is imminent. Protocol 10 will commence in 2 hours. Protocol 10 will commence in 1 minute. I repeat, Protocol 10 will be in effect in 1 minute. Protocol 10 will commence in 8 hours. Protocol 10 will commence in 5 hours. Protocol 10 will commence in 10 minutes.
If it had been up to me, you would already be dead. But he wants you alive. For now. I already have. I assumed that you thought yourself untouchable. Well, as you can see, no one is untouchable. It will be my legacy, a monument to your failure. And if you try to stop me, I guarantee everyone will know your secret. Shut it down. By the end of tonight, I will be a hero, just like you, Batman. I feel I should thank you. Capturing Bruce Wayne is so much easier than Batman. And now that we have you, Protocol 10 is ready to begin. I knew I was better than you, Wayne. Now you have proved it. Escape from Arkham City is impossible, Catwoman. Arkham City is a monument to your failure. Your thieving ends now. I will enjoy dissecting your brain, Miss Kyle. So, the great Batman has fallen. Good. So, you failed to live up to his expectations. How predictable. Arkham City has become your tomb, Wayne.
Do not fail me. Batman is in there with you. Stop him. He's in the room. Batman is in there with you. You're not alone, guards. The Batman has entered the room. Batman is here. Do not underestimate him. This is it. He is here. Take him out, or I will make you all suffer. He is in that room with you. Somewhere. The Batman must not be allowed to leave. Understand? Help! I need help here. It's Batman! Where are you? Batman's here. He's trying to get in. He's here. Help me. I am the future of Gotham. I am its new leader. I have studied you. I have learned every last technique at your disposal. And now I, Hugo Strange, have beaten you. I know you are here, Batman. It's too late. You are nothing to me, Batman. You hide behind that mask, but I shall rip it from your broken face and show the world what truly lies beneath it. Protocol 10 has rewritten this cesspit of a city's future, and soon I will ruin you too. He is making fools of you all. This is not acceptable. Find him. Find him now. You are all supposed to be better than this. He is but one man. Stop him. Remember your training. Stop him. I want him stopped now. The Batman must not leave this room alive. Work together. Do not allow him to defeat you. He will ruin everything. Find and stop the Batman. Batman's over there. Batman's over there. Batman's in the room. He's there. Batman's there. Are you blind? Batman's over there. The Batman is a worthy foe. He is dangerous, but not unbeatable. This is the dawn of a new age for Gotham City. You should be proud. A new day has arrived. A new Gotham will be born. This is our finest moment. A chance to destroy everything that plagues this city. Do not let your guard down. You have all read my reports. Use that data to defeat him. This is a glorious day. Protocol 10 is in effect, and soon the Batman will be dead. Protocol 10 will wipe the scum from this city. Do not underestimate the Batman. He will try to get in here. He will try to defeat you. Do not let him. I am better than you, Mr. Wayne. I know you are there. You cannot escape here. Perhaps you wish to die here, Mr. Wayne. That can be arranged. Can you hear me, Mr. Wayne? Of course you can. Understand this. You cannot defeat me. I am untouchable. The broken bodies you have left in this room are of no concern to me.
I see. Leave us. Charmed. Tell me, what do you plan to do, Miss Kyle? I assume that you were attempting to break into my office in order to retrieve your ill-gotten gains. Hardly. The items were confiscated upon your arrest. So do I. Escape is impossible. And Holly, what would you do if I sent my men after her? I've been studying you. Very amusing. Tell me, what was it like growing up alone? Fending for yourself? Doing whatever was necessary to stay alive? Is it I believe you would have escaped if greed had not got the better of you. He was actually in the process of rescuing you, was he not? Tell me, what would you do if I let you go? Attempt to escape? Try and find the confiscated items? Contact the Batman? Or any mans, it appears. That depends on your next answer. If you could save one person tonight, who would it be? Holly or the Batman? Are you prepared to talk? I thought so. Keep the girl targeted, Captain. So you speak. Good. You never knew your father, correct? Captain, do you have the girl in your sights? Kill her. Shall we continue? If you say so. Good. Holly is safe for now. Let us talk about Batman. Have you calmed down yet? You are both very similar, aren't you? A shared disregard for the law, a belief that you are doing the right thing, and a similar taste in attire. But beneath the surface there is a weakness. Your father, did you ever meet him? And neither do you. He hasn't confided in you because he doesn't trust you. And it hurts, doesn't it? You both risk everything for a chance at redemption. You tell yourself it's to help her. He does the same for the boy. It's all just to make his life more complete, to become the father he never knew. But you want more. But you can't trust men, can you? Unfortunate. He certainly seems to have made an impact on you. The distrust of men, for example. Your relationship with Batman. Would you call it close? Two-Face has placed what you are looking for in his safe in his old campaign office. He is someone else who cannot let go of his past. I hope that the contents of that safe make you happy. Plans are afoot, Miss Kyle. Soon you may wish to re-evaluate your admiration for him. I will be the one standing over his body, and the world will know that Hugo Strange is better than him. Holly is safe. I have little interest in the life of a teenage delinquent, unless, of course, she finds herself in my facility. I touched a raw nerve, didn't I? You're hurt because he knows who you are, but you don't know anything about him. Do you love him? Not at all. I am only interested in what makes people do what they do. Soon you will not have to worry about the Batman. Steal what you like, do what you must, in a futile attempt to steal his heart. You will fail. I don't think that you will do that, Victor. Simple. If you hurt me, your wife will die. Very good. Send him in. Oh, Victor, there will be plenty of time for that later. Right now, I wish to get to know you. Discover how you came to have such a frosty outlook on life. Welcome to my facility. Please, take a seat. Of course, Victor Fries and I have much in common. We will be fine. Your work? According to a police report, you froze over a dozen of your neighbor's pets. But you didn't, which brings us to Nora. Then this is over. Guard, Nora is in safe hands. Now, let's discuss an incident from your childhood. Even your parents disowned you. They sent you away to a reform school, correct? Why take that risk? Did you seek help? What about your employer, Gothcorp? You refer to Nora's illness? No, but you survived. What seemed clear? Finding a cure for Nora? You cryogenically froze her, keeping her on ice, so to speak, while you worked on a cure. It broke your heart, but now you had all the time in the world. Did you feel relieved? What did he do? See? There you go. Blame me, blame your parents because you failed to revive the neighbor's pets, blame Ferris Boyle for spoiling your plans to cure Nora, blame Batman for stopping your revenge against Boyle. And now your Nora is in danger. No, Victor, because of you. You have always had a heart of ice. You stole people's pets. You stole Gothcorp resources. And since then you've stolen so much more for your own selfish scientific inquiries. If you had shared your genius with others, devoted your energy to medicine instead of crime, perhaps your ice princess would be at home now, preparing you a hot meal. instead of being delivered to the Joker.
Yes.
Thank you. We are done now. Why? You failed to kill Ferris Boyle, though, didn't you? Please, patient interview 1. Subject's name, Jervis Tetch, a.k.a. the Mad Hatter. Brought to Arkham Asylum by the Batman 6 months ago. Patient exhibits signs of obsessive compulsion and paranoid schizophrenia. Sit down, Mr. Tetch. Guard, restrain Mr. Tetch. Alice isn't here yet. Just relax, Jervis. She will be here soon. I promise. Now, would you like some tea? You need to focus. Think about your work for a minute. You theorize that there is no such thing as free will, that you can change a man's allegiances, his motives, emotions, all of what we believe makes a man, with chemicals. Your formula was really quite brilliant. That's why I used it. No, I'm afraid not. Let us talk while we wait. You and I have much in common, Jervis. Soon, Jervis, soon. Unfortunately not. You and I both share an interest in the mind, do we not? I studied your papers, Jervis. You are quite brilliant. Truly an extraordinary mind. Look at the first picture. Look at the dress she is wearing. Look at the hair. It's Alice, isn't it? She is, Jervis. She's right here. Look again. How many Alices were there? You killed her, didn't you? She was the first. It's okay, Jervis. It's all right to remember. I think you know exactly who this is, Mr. Tetch. I think you remember the night you lured Stephanie Williams back to your research lab. How you offered her tea. What happened then? Take a look at the pictures, Jervis. And Alice, I know. I have arranged for a number of test subjects to be at your disposal. They have been here at Arkham for so many years that no one will miss them. Shall we meet again next week? Oh, and I took the liberty of having your hats returned. I assume that will provide all the encouragement you require. That all depends on how you cooperate. I have a little side project that I'm working on. I could use your help. I have arranged for some documents to be left in your cell. They outline a technique I propose to control the mind of, shall we just say, weaker souls. A figure of speech. Do not worry. Arkham Asylum will not exist forever. Its techniques are old, its mission outdated. I intend to create a new Arkham, an Arkham that will rise phoenix-like from the ashes of this one. Stay focused, Jervis. This facility is old, tired, full of ghosts. Yes, they did, Jervis. I am very pleased. I have just one last request to make of you. You must keep it a secret. Can you keep a secret, Jervis? It will have to. I need you to pay a visit to Warden Sharp. He needs to come around to my way of thinking. And you can, as soon as you do what I asked. Of course you do. How else will you get to play with Alice? Exactly. Well done, well done. I must say you have outperformed even my wildest expectations. I have a new assistant for you, Jervis. I had her brought in specially. Look at her. She's just through there. Of course, she'll be all yours. She's Alice. I just thought we could both benefit from a little talk, Mr. Cobblepot. Well, to be clear, I allow you certain freedoms, but let's continue. Why do you feel the need to own anything? I believe it is a mechanism to compensate for some childhood inadequacy. You were friends with the Waynes, correct? Of course not. After all, considering the challenges you faced. And you think that's okay? I wanted to talk about your apparent hatred of the Waynes. Your outburst last time was most interesting. Take a seat, Mr. Cobblepot. And what is that? Let us move on, then. Where do you suppose he went? Most people look upon him with sympathy. Arkham City is an experiment, Mr. Cobblepot. A new way of thinking. We've separated you from society, so I am more than willing to study the results if you all just decide to kill each other. Besides, your feud with the Joker is intriguing. Excuse me? Again you refer to owning things. Quite fascinating. I believe we gave you the opportunity to leave. Take a look, Mr. Cobblepot. Here is a purchase order for the various firearms you require. I must say you chose an exotic selection. A wise strategy. Good evening, Mr. Cobblepot. I trust you received the second delivery. I have no idea what you are talking about. I'm glad. It appears that we can both help each other. It appears so. Self-inflicted, of course, but yes, he is. He has Mr. Freeze working on a potential cure, but I am sure neither of us want him to get his hands on it, do we? Good. Now, one last thing. Your face. I believe you know what to do with them. I don't like being spied on, Mr. Cobblepot. Good night. You're a rich man, Mr. Cobblepot. You could have had that glass removed. The eye. I believe it was the result of a bar brawl, correct? It's nothing. Oh, and one last thing. Here is a list of 10 prisoners I believe work for you. He's right here, in the room next door. You can take him with you. Are you familiar with the term Napoleon complex? No. I just thought you'd like to know that they are all in the employ of the GCPD. Narcissism, a compulsive desire to prove his intellect, and a predilection for riddles. Do not fret, Mr. Mayor. Everything is under control, I promise you. Of course. It is late, Mr. Mayor. You are tired. You need your sleep. I take it I am talking to Mr. Edward Nigma. You will hang up now. Continue to take the medication. What do you want, Mr. Nigma? And what's that? No, it is time for you to stop this and give up. My tiger guards will find you, and when that happens, I will perform the procedure on you myself. How do you? My apologies, Edward. I see now we are nowhere near equals. Really? You see, like me, you are obsessed with the Batman. But unlike me, you don't know who he really is, do you? No traps, Edward. I simply wish to grant you safe passage through Arkham City. I think the time has come for us to meet as equals. I grow tired of these insipid games, Mr. Nigma. If you wish to speak to me, my guards will escort you safely to my tower. Ah, but that would spoil the game for you, wouldn't it? Really, Edward? If I could figure it out, it must be child's play for you. You're both at a loss for words. Interesting. Tell me, Edward, how is the Riddler like a blank dictionary? Oh, I use no tricks, no childish puzzles. I simply created a psychological profile of the man most likely to be the Batman, and then matched it against the most logical candidate. I was right, of course. Good. Now let us see what fate has in store for you. Well, Two-Face, if you wish. Please, sit. Sit down, Mr. Dent. It is Mr. Dent I am talking to, right? I assume that you feel the need to toss your coin in order to decide whether to answer my questions. I wish to understand you. I have read the reports, seen the footage, and now I want to hear your side of the story. Not a problem. Guard, take Mr. Dent's coin off of him. I am. A combination of first, second, and third degree burning. The scar tissue is quite fascinating. Look at your coin. It wants you to tell me about that day in the courtroom. Not yet, but he had other plans. And that is all it took to make you the way you are. Elaborate. Really? Interesting. So all you need is this coin, and everything is simple? Do you really believe that? Or what about this coin? Or this? Or these? Not in the slightest. Let's go back further. You were a rising star, a beacon of light for this city, a white knight riding in to save it, with a dark knight not far behind. Proving a point. Fate didn't make you answer my question. I did. I replaced your coin with my own. See? You answered me because I wanted you to. Indulge me. Good. Hello, Harvey. Are you ready to talk? Hardly surprising. Did you ever consider that you were alike? A traumatic event created you. An equally traumatic event altered him. Please, take a seat. I have one last thing to discuss, and then I will give you something in return. Of course it is. I want to talk about Mr. Wayne. How is he today? Maybe you should. Listen to me, Harvey. I am going to give you a simple choice. This is your coin. I want you to understand what I am about to tell you. You believe that this coin determines the fate of your world. I, however, believe that your condition has always been present. It was there before you were attacked, and it is still there now. You probably had headaches. Your wife found you unpredictable, scary sometimes. I'm going to throw the coin in the air. If you let it fall, I will do whatever I can to cure you. I will help you become the man you used to be. If you grab it, I will let you loose in Arkham City, and I will tell you what Catwoman is doing right this second. And you may. Goodbye, Mr. Dent. At this moment, Catwoman is preparing to steal the contents of the safe in your old campaign office. You have to. It was your father's, correct? You know every inch of it. When you close your eyes, you can feel it, can't you?